Cheers everybody, it's a very brisk Saturday morning. Had a late night last night, a bit too much was consumed, like you do, and it's about, I think it's about quarter to eight, and just woke up. Mrs. B off to work, and I thought get the old bloody shoes on and go for a good old strut. But I do. Then do an unboxing later for my mate Baz. Then do some beer. Then that's it about it today. Saturday's a day off for me. Yeah, that's about it. So I just thought I'll just come out for a little bit of a strut and maybe film myself of me talking to you lot out there, and show you a bit of the views around my village. So I better stop waffling. Need a shave, because I definitely need a shave. Might have to shave that off today. Anyway, I'll show you a bit of the morning, shall we? There we go, beautiful. There's a farmer. Quite lucky today because the when the clocks change to take all the cattle in, and so makes it easier for me to walk across these fields because Mr. Big Bull isn't there giving me the eye. So, which is good, because at the end of the day you don't want to be chased by a bull, chased by a bull, because that's happened to me a few years ago just outside Hastings. Me and Mrs. B decided to take a shortcut round Bexhill, and it was a shortcut to a pub, funnily enough, in a village just outside Hastings. It's across these fields, and there's some fucking cattle in this field, like you do. And what happened was, this fucking bull started staring at me, and it's just launched itself at us. Literally launched itself at us. And I fucking ran. I ran? Mrs. B just stood there laughing. She's a bit of a country bumpkin, Mrs. B, so... she said, stop running, it won't chase you. But, of course, me being a southern twat, I ran. And what happened was, it started running, it started to get quicker. And I ended up having to jump up over this fence, and it smashed itself right against this bloody fence. Absolutely shat myself. There we go, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Ain't that beautiful? Watch the old bloody feet on here. Don't want to get, trip over arse over tit. Yeah, it's one of them. It's definitely one of them moments in your life where, when people say, oh, my life flashed before me. It's one of them moments. It really was. It was kind of like, oh, not going to do that again. Know what I mean? So if you see a bull, don't run. Just stay where you are, and it will lose interest in you. And another rule as well, crossing a field full of cattle. Another rule is, don't get between the mother and the calf. Never walk between them both, because the mother gets a little bit shirty. And she'll fucking go for you. So that's another rule as well. See, I'm full of handy tips, me. Full of handy tips. Absolutely stunning blue sky. I love mornings like this. Just makes me want to get out of bed and get up and enjoy it. Because that's what life's all about, enjoying. It's weird. It's really weird. You know, I just turned 50 a few weeks ago, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just actually getting to that number, 50, and thinking, well, you know, my father, he died at 58, and you think, well, that's only 8 years off. And you know, you look at time, and you look at how much, you know, time, how more valuable time gets as you get older, and I'm starting to really think about that. It's a weird one, this. I'm starting to really think how much of a premium time is as you get older. And I've never really thought about it until hitting this benchmark age, if you want to call it that. And I don't know, it just makes me see things differently, from a different perspective. Everything I see now is from a different perspective. It's weird. It's a weird one. And you start to appreciate things and people more when, you know, you didn't. And it's definitely a weird thing, you know. Well, you know, I'm not the only one my age who've lost people. You know, far from it. I think when you lose people, I suppose that's part of the process of growing up in a way. It's an emotion which you have to deal with. But I'm just finding now, you know, how the clock is ticking, if you know what I mean. And you think about things in the past, you know, mistakes you made in the past, some things, decisions you made in the past, and yeah, it's am I suffering a midlife crisis? Who knows? This is my favourite village. Wow, this village is just across the fields from us. This village is called Hartforth, and I've always liked this village. I can see myself living here one day, maybe. There's the gamekeepers' houses, Lord Hartforth behind there, and they've got this house over here which they're spending a fortune on. I don't know who's moving in, but there's a lot of work being done on the house over there. New windows. Basically, I think they're knocking it into one. I'm not sure what they're doing with it. And my favourite house is over there in the corner, where it's a massive, massive house, beautiful. Always nice and quiet around here. I'll get a picture of it. So this house here on the right, they've been doing a lot of work on, and they've been doing it all summer, and fitting new windows, and I think they've knocked it into one. It looks two separate houses. Got a thing, that one there. Hopefully, one day I might own that if I win the lottery. This is my favourite part of the walk, actually, because you can see, look at that. So I'm pointing the camera towards my village, getting west. Then if you look around, I've shown you this before in other videos, but I just love it. It's there's the Hartforth Hall there. I just really do. This bit here, absolutely gorgeous. I have to admit, the river has been up because of the amount of rain we've had, but you can't beat that, can you? You really, really can't. Absolutely. Everything I see which I think is really, really nice and that, I'll just stick it on a short these days. I don't mind putting them on shorts. I never really use shorts, but over the past year or so, if I see anything and I'm out about and stuff, I'll just stick it on a short and put it out there. I think I've just put that back on the short. Well, I've just put the back on the short. It'll take ages, most probably, to upload while I'm out here. But I've got a busy day today, so I've got plenty of beers. Got the beers in. Got the unboxing to do. Just looking at that sheep over there. Don't look well. Got some an unboxing to do from Baz, which is good. I really enjoyed last week. I popped on a live last week with Simo, Paul, Michelle and Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. I was only on it for an hour, just over an hour. I really enjoyed it. First time I actually spoken to Craig for years, to be honest. I'm talking years. So that was really cool. So that's one thing I want to do, is maybe drop by people now and again on their lives and that, and see how they're doing. Yeah, Rob as well. Rob was on it. That's it. Rob was on it as well. It was really nice talking, you know, an hour or so, just to catch up, see what people are doing. It's great, yeah. As for my channel, you know, I do a lot of videos, I have to say. I love doing videos, you know, I love doing them. Some are entertaining, some aren't, and I know I need to do more food stuff. I've hardly done any food stuff, and that needs to change, but it's getting the time to do the food stuff, because mainly I'm a beer channel, and that is what I do. But, you know, it's not about I've always said, and people might not believe me, but it's really not about, judging by the length of time I've been doing it, it's not really about the subs and the views, to be honest. I just like doing them. Monetisation, not really bothered about it. I just started doing them. You can get a little bit obsessed by monetisation if you're on YouTube, to be honest, but don't bother me. You know, if you get, you know, you have channels which are younger than you and they get more subs and more views, don't bother me whatsoever, because I think you know, I don't have any resentment towards anybody on it. Well, I've opened my mouth a couple of times, I shouldn't have, but I don't really. So walking along, waffling away like I do. Animals are looking at me as if I'm a right idiot talking to myself, but so what? But you know, near Christmas, everyone's in a good mood, like you are. I'm as well, actually, because it won't be long till I'm away in Madeira. Annoying Mrs. Brown, because when I get off the plane, the first thing I want to do is look for the beer shop. Look for the Belgian bars, like you do, and stuff like that. She puts up with a lot. She does. Normal people go to the hotel and check in, you know, and have a shower, then go down to have something to eat. But not me. Oh no. I got off the plane, look for the nearest beer shop. Loads of leaves. Tell it's autumn now. This is saturated usually in the summer because it's all covered and it rains and it just. Oh, get up here. Gilling Woods. Get through it. I feel I'm burning the calories up anyway. Oh. I see light at the end of the tunnel. I love this view. It's a part of the walk which I really like. You can see quite a bit. You can hear the traffic from the 66 over that way going towards Mainskill. And you've got a farmyard there. And then you've got in the background, those hills are the Yorkshire Moors right over there, and Teesside is tucked over there. So you've got quite a bit you can see. It's just great, innit? The mornings are just great. Everything feels fresh, vibrant and clear. That's what you want to be in the mornings. Fresh, vibrant and clear in the head. But we'll go down towards the farm. Now coming towards this farm, last time I walked past this farm, I looked down and there's a rat right in the middle of this track. So I don't think Mr. Rat's going to be there again, but I shall look out for him and say hello if I see him again. Right, I'm going to be a little bit controversial now. This section of the walk, I've been just thinking just there to tell you what I think of other beer channels, actually. I get asked from subscribers, what do you think of him? Or, you know, you can't like him or whatever. And I thought, let's put it straight. Let's put it straight out there. I can tell you exactly what I think of other beer channels. And really, there isn't anything nasty to say. So if anyone's watching this for me to dish dirt on other channels or to really, you know, stoke the fires, there really isn't nothing there. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna comment on the biggest one. I've never done this before in a video. Real ale craft beer. I'm gonna comment and I'll tell you exactly what I think of it, what I think of the channel. Simon was one of the originals. Simon was he was there with Terry Kay, Rob from Hobscene, all these originals. I call them the originals. Okay, and back in the day, people, I don't know, for me personally, I watch beer reviewers because I kind of like, it wasn't just about the beer, it's about connecting with the person who was reviewing the beer. If you shared the same sense of humour and stuff like this. So out of the originals, I gravitated towards Terry Kay because he had this Cockney humour and I loved it. He was just, you know, still is a big hero of mine on YouTube. He'll always will be. To a point I dedicate this channel to. But then we had Simon. Now Simon was, he did some great reviews. He still does. But I never really watched him. Only a couple of times. And I think it was a Theakston All Peculiar I watched him. But, you know, for somebody who's lasted this long, you know, you got to give him respect. You really have to, you know, you got to respect him for the amount of length of time he's been doing it. So, even though I don't watch him, and I don't really watch hardly any of him, I completely respect of what he's done. I've got complete respect for what he's done. You know, Dean at Dean Beer Reviews. Now, Dean at Dean Beer Reviews started just before me, and I'll be honest, he's been more successful. But he's got a way. He doesn't kind of like put millions of videos up. You know, he just does one now and again now. But he's got so much universal respect, especially from me as well, and from a lot of people, that people stand up and notice. There's no waffle like I do. It's straight down to earth, straight to the point beer. There's no cabaret act. There's no majorettes in the background dancing and everything. And what I would do anyway. But he's straight to the point and he's a down to earth fella. And you know, I've always got I always got a lot of time for the man. I really have. He's down to earth. He's a real nice fella. Haven't interacted with him much over the years, but he is. He's just, you know, a cracking sort of bloke. Then we come to the ones I've been interactive, all the Beer No Idea, which I've done a video for. I've said I've had to say for Baz in that one. I'm opening his box later. Then we've got Simo, fairly new. I've always seen him more of a socialite on YouTube than he does review, but not as much. He's more of a. He's got such a great sense of humour. It's a great northern sense of humour. Love him to bits. You got Bramall, really, really, really good channel, knowledgeable fella. A bloke who I highly respect as well. His knowledge is fantastic. It really is, and the enthusiasm you get through his reviews, absolutely bang on. Then we got Rate My Beer, Paul and Michelle. Great couple, really nice couple, and great entertainment. What can it say? I mean, it's especially entertainment when he's had a bit too much to drink, Paul. But it's another great channel. Scott and Wanda. Been supporting Scott for years. I really have, since the beginning, I think. And that was down to Dean, actually. So thank you, Dean, for bringing Scott and Wanda to the table for me. I think he did a live with them. Puts a lot of effort in his videos, and he deserves, he deserves he deserves all the respect for that. He puts time, effort, and everything in his videos, and I watch most of them, but I don't comment. I think maybe I should comment more. I don't know. He might get sick of my comments. So that's another great beer channel. It really is. So what have we got for? Then we got other channels like Rampant Lion. Now Rampant Lion, I mean, that is he's been doing it years, but his reviews are so. He goes well into the depths of everything. When he reviews a beer, he doesn't leave any stone unturned. It's kind of like goes into the history of the brewery. He goes into the way they brewed the beer, and that is dedication. That is really dedication, because some of his reviews, they go on for 15 minutes, and you would have thought a 15-minute beer review would be quite boring, but it isn't, because he doesn't make it boring. So that's another one. You got Robert Hopsine, again, very knowledgeable. He knows his onions. He does. He knows his onions. He does. He's another great reviewer. There's Sofa King Drunk, who's been Danny, who's been doing it for years. But he's got such a great sense of humour, and he's got a great report as well. He's brilliant the way he does his beer reviews. He really is. He's just banging. He is. I've been watching him since the early days as well, Danny. So, if I've forgotten anybody, I apologise. Kent Beer Reviews again. He's been doing it for years. Blue Nose Beer Reviews. I can go on and go on. There's tons of them out there. There's some I've forgotten about, maybe because I've forgotten about because I haven't put much video up. I'm not sure. But, everyone's different. Everyone does it their way, and you should check them out. Check them all out because they're because they deserve to be checked out. There's me walking along thinking of beer channels now. I've just remembered a few more. We got Adam at Beer Monster. He's doing really well, actually. I must admit, his subs are going up really quickly. He's a great fella, great reviews. Paul's Beer Reviews. I haven't watched him for a while. His channel took off. Took off rather well. We got the Clueless Drinker, but I think he's called himself something else now. I can't remember what he's called now. I haven't watched him for a while. I mean, you can't watch everybody, you like to support everybody, but you literally can't, because there's so many of them out there, and like I say before, you seem to levitate towards the people with the shared sense of humour, and the people you can sit down in a pub and have a pint with. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing, because there's no one's right or wrong in their reviews. You can't say, no one can turn around and say, I'm the expert. I'm the expert and you know nothing. No one can say that because it's all down to your personal preference. But I can't think of any more. I think that's it. But if I have forgotten someone or anywhere, I apologise, I really do, because I'm rattling my brain at the moment. I should be enjoying the view. Coming to the end of the walk anyway. The end of the walk, just show you a bit, there's my village there. There's turnips in this field, I think. Look like turnips. Anyway, just have to make it across that field now, if I can, without absolutely making an arse of myself over these styes, because I think it'll be working up an appetite to drink some decent beer, I think. And an unboxing, I keep forgetting, old Baz's box. So, but beautiful morning, isn't it? Don't it? It's fantastic. Makes you want to be alive. Really does. Gets all the positive vibes going. Makes you think about things. Makes you think about the past. Think about the future. People you care about. And the people you don't really talk to much. Cheers everybody. There's 2 more beer reviews I forgot. One was Chris's beer reviews. Check his channel out. Lovely lad. Been doing it a while. He's very good. I like watching him. Our Station. Sorry, Christoph. Forgot to mention you, and we'll sort out a live someday, but at the moment things are busy at the moment. Busy. That's coming rich from somebody who's going to review a shitload of beer later. But no, we'll sort a live out for sure. And I can't think of any more. I really can't. If I have forgotten anybody out there, I apologise. It's mainly because if you haven't put much up, or yeah, if you haven't put much up, I'm most probably forgotten about you. Really have. But you know, anyway, this is the end of the walk. I'm in the churchyard. There you go, this is the church. And I will see you on an unboxing, which I'm going to do in about an hour's time. Cheers, everybody. Bib bib.